So we're at Euro Auctions today at the Buckingham sale. We've come to have a day out really. We wanted to have a D6, but the one we wanted went for too much with the hours that were on it, so we walked away from it. But there's a few more bits we want to have a go on, so we'll get some more footage and see what we get. So plenty here. Yeah, stay tuned and see what we come home with today.
I'll be back to 80, Chris, you're out 80, 85 pounds, 90 no clue, but it's an auction. Anybody can bid. 90 grand. Hey, 90 ain't doing that. 90 grand, 90 grand. You can put your hand like a man. 90 grand, 90 grand.
Soil stabilising machine. Fill the hopper up there, lime or cement. Then your big rotavator mixer dries the wet ground up if you're putting lime down. Get the state of it for a 20 plate tractor. They don't get an easy life, that's for sure. All the trucks lined up. I'll have a look around them. Smart setup, that is. Trailer and unit. They're in the sale.
83, 84.
We're going to have a look at the low loader. So yeah, this is Buckingham Plant's dispersal sale. It's a shame, they've been going, I think, 75 years. They've decided to call it a day. So, smart old setup this is. We're hoping to have a bit of a look at a couple of trucks if they come in at the right price. The way the sale's going today, it's a very expensive day. We're looking for a D6. We're going to have a go on one of the D6s, but the rest went for about 100,000. The one we wanted, it was the highest hourred one with a 6-way blade. That went for nearly 150 grand. So by the time you put your commission and everything else on it, the tracks weren't great on them either. So by the time you account for tracks in a few hundred hours or a few thousand hours, but just wasn't feasible. By the time you put GPS on it, new tracks, you're looking over 200 grand for a machine that's 4-year-old with nearly, well, over 8,000 or 8,000 hours on it. So you gotta know when to walk away, because you can get carried away quick. So these ones we're looking at now, these are the 2020s. Them ones are the 22s. So see what these 2020s make. They've got about 5,000 hours on them. 2 or 3, that's what we're aiming for. So hopefully I'll get some footage when we get there. So yeah, so we'll see when we get to them. So we're just unloading the tank we brought from Euro Auctions yesterday. Got the T-cab on the front. This is how the previous owner, Barton Plant, used to unload them on site. Used to take their unit off the trailer, the T-cab, and load them on. Bang on. What is he doing? T-cab. Got a couple of them Corsa vans for sale if anyone's interested. That 11 plate run, that's fine, that's out of MOT. One on the far side, that's an 07. That was running fine before it was parked up. We started it up and then it cut out and won't start again. So we don't know whether it's a fuse somewhere that may have popped or a fuel pump, but I'm going to have a look at it at some point, just check all the fuses and bits and pieces. I may get a bit of paint on it over the weekend, get one layer on it, and then get another coat on it next week, potentially. So we brought that yesterday out of Euro Auctions. There must have been about 15 of them. But because that one, the rest of them are all painted in a nice green, looks smart, etc, etc. Because that one's like a primer with, well, it looks like it's just been primed, and a bit of surface rust coming through. I'll give you a walk around on it later on. Because it got a bit rusty, it looks a little bit shabby. It's still got a petrol pump in it that works. The rest of the Bowsers were making 5-6 grand. That made 2. There's no difference to it, it's just a little bit tatty. So a couple £100 on paint, bit of my time over the weekend, that'll be looking as good as the others. I enjoy doing a bit of painting anyway, give it a KMR paint job. Look fresh, get stickers on it, and that'll be ready to go out in a week's time. I did want a few more machines out of that auction yesterday, but the prices were just, I don't know whether it was just me or I just thought everything was at a strong price, so I wanted a couple of dump trucks and I wanted that D6, or worst case I wanted that or 2 trucks and the dozer, but we didn't get that, so there's nothing else we can do. They made good money, so it's good for the seller. You've also got to take into consideration with the auctions, you've got commission on that, you've got VAT, you've got your VAT anyway, but you've got all these little extra costs, you've got to get it collected and this and that, and then by the time you add all these bits up, you're not gained anything as such. So I walked away from the dozer I wanted to spend about 120k on that. It went to 152, I think, so we walked away on that. Dump trucks, I don't know whether I was being a bit optimistic in thinking they'd go a bit cheaper than 150. 22 plate ones, they were making nearly 200k, and the 20 plates were making just over the 150s. So might be right, might be wrong, I don't know. That's where we're at so far. It's Friday. Andy's been out this morning on the lorry, done a couple of jobs. On his way back, he's nipped over, picked that Bowser up. He'll just give everything a swill off now, giving that Bowser a swill off so that can dry off in the sun this afternoon. And then that'll be ready for a bit of paint. Might give some of the rougher areas. I don't know whether to give it a coat and primer again. I think I will. Straight on with a bit of primer, go with our blue. So yeah, we're just in the office today getting a few bits sorted out, catching up on a few bits because I've been at Banbury, and then like I said, was at that sale yesterday, so have a bit of time this after today and tomorrow in the office getting everything ready for the next couple of weeks, because it's going to start getting busy and hectic. So I'll see what the rest of the day has to bring. Alright, let's get this parked up after having its wash. And the old T-cab can have a wash. I'm going to try and stick the back it up there. Back again. First time I've done this one, so I need to get it over a bit more yet. That'll do there for a second. Can you get it? I'll just jump out and see if he needs me to move. That ain't washed up too bad. That's all. Get these stickers off. Get them stickers off. And I think tomorrow I'm going to tack it with a spray gun. It's amazing to think really that people turn their nose up at it, because it's a little bit, it's straight, it's clean, it just wants a bit of paint. But rather than save a few grand, they'd rather have a shiny one. But couple of hours painting it, and it will look totally different. Saturday morning, we're in the yard. We're going to give the unit a service this morning, engine oil, filters, bits and pieces, so we'll get some footage of that while we're doing that. Dad's gone up to Banbury this morning, just going to have the dozer running, just get civilised up a bit. This sun we've got, so just get areas that are finished, just get them all finally trimmed up, move away from them, then we haven't got to go back on them. And then Monday we get there, we're only going to have one truck running Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, not bad, at least the sun's out, lovely. So he's going to get everything finished up, trimmed up, ready, get areas finished, and then we can just focus on areas that just need finishing off Monday, Tuesday, and then we should be done. So yeah, we'll get some footage of us doing service on that. I'm not sure, I might try and nip out. We'll get that done this morning while there's a frost on everything. You can't spray that tank until the sun's been on it for a few hours. So I may get that service, shoot over, get some primer. I'll either get that painted today or tomorrow. We had Joe come up yesterday thinking of some ideas with the spools on the back of this Challenger. I'll show you, we're having a lot of trouble with seals on it. Your pipes here from the scraper box, they plug into here, and with the weight and the machine moving all day, they're bouncing and wearing the seals on the inside of them. Now you can see one there, I don't know whether you can see it. If I get, see the seals are being pinched. So we're just trying to think of solutions so we can stop the pipes bouncing so much and doing the seals all the time, because they'll last a day if you're lucky. So Joe's come up with a bit of an idea, making a plate, because we only need 3 of these slices, making a plate, fixing the pipes to them, similar sort of design to this, so they're fixed exactly the same as this, so they just haven't got that wriggle. We've got to get that done as well next week, or whenever, as soon as possible, because this is going out not this Monday, following Monday. So we need to get our arse in gear, because that's got to be painted, that's got to be sorted out. As you can see, good frost last night and a lot of water running off it, so that's out the equation for a few hours. So I think while we're waiting for that, we'll if we get it, might not, we'll get the lorry service, get the engine oil dropped, fuel filters, air filters, cab filters. So I'll talk you through a bit of that while we're doing it. I haven't done that in a while, to be honest, so and the last people done it was GT Commercials. We're getting my head round it again. It's easy enough, I've done it before. So it's Monday afternoon, we're pretty much done. Pretty much done. All the topsoil's pretty much spread. The last bit of it's loaded. Just about to park up. So both dozers and the digger have got another day tomorrow, just getting civilised. They're just pushing some heavy off down there, up to there. And then tomorrow we'll get all this final trimmed. Nice little grade up. What have we got here? He's just given his dump truck a clean off, ready to be moved. So yeah, not a bad week at all. It is a bit thick in places, so they're going to have a day tomorrow just literally trimming off the whole field all the way across, not these little areas, let them bake out a bit tonight and tomorrow, and then it will haze off like the rest of the field has, that far side. Andrew on the digger's just going to go around the edges up by the diesel tanks there, just give that a tickle. So that's where we're at. We'll get some drone footage tomorrow. Both those are having a push. It's been a testing job with this material because it's not been the best. Got Ross on the end. Tell it's spring, they've both got their doors open. Looks like Ross is beating Dave. Dave's gone for the overtake. done a tidy job of this today, getting that rubbed up a bit, getting all the dry sort of crusted off it, using that to our advantage. So tomorrow they'll both jump on it. It's just letting things dry off a bit, that's all. So tell how wet it is. Ross is doing Dave today. Can't get the hang of the straight blade, bless him. Where we're at. We'll get some drone footage tomorrow of them doing a bit of trimming work, giving it a final trim. What else? That T wants tracks digging out, tracks pumping up, so we'll get that done tomorrow morning, I think. What a difference it's made this last week with the weather we've had. You can tell just at Banbury how well we've got on, the sun on our side. That job's nearly, well, it is complete now. We've got that wrapped up Tuesday afternoon, evening. So that's all done. They're very happy with how it turned out. They were a bit concerned, as we were, because the material wasn't the best, but we got it. We persevered and got it done, and you can tell by some of the drone footage it's not turned out bad for this time of year, considering the conditions we were working in. That's done. We had a few days over. We had a day at Euro auctions. We didn't get anything apart from diesel tank. We've got a job over on the point-to-point track at the minute where we're just sorting some land drains out and installing some extra ones just to help a bit of surface water on the track. Then we've got do a bit of maintenance on the ambulance track around the outside of the inside of the track. There's a few bits to do there. Andrew and Jay are over there getting that done. We've also got a little muck away job starting tomorrow. So yeah, we're busy at the minute. We've got another big job starting. But we've got pre-start meetings sort of towards the end of this week, so I'm not saying too much on that until we know for definite what's going on. The low loader's been busy. Got some footage of him taking the dump trucks out of Harbury over near Banbury. That's about it for this week. Just like to say a massive thank you for the likes and subscribes we've been having. It'd be nice to hit the 500 goal, but we're getting there slowly. Having some good feedback off people, so it means a lot. Yeah, just a massive thank you. If you are enjoying it, please like and subscribe. We'll carry on with these videos. People seem to be enjoying more of the earthwork side of it, so we'll be looking to get some more of that now. We're getting into some warmer weather and drier weather, so there'll be a lot more footage of that. And again, just a massive thank you for all of the subscribes and likes.